Hi cyclists, this is a short little warm-up video for you, 15 minutes to get you ready and set to go get on the bike. So let's begin laying down on our backs, finding a comfortable position. Allow the feet to fall naturally, the hands to the side of the body, and we're just going to take a few conscious breaths. As we inhale, we'll inhale through the nose and we'll exhale out the mouth. And again, taking a breath just like this, just allowing yourself to be present and feel grounded just for a moment before we begin our warm-up. Excellent, let's go ahead and take a full body stretch, reaching arms above the head. Make yourself nice and long all the way from your fingers to your toes, lengthen through your torso. Take a breath here. And as we exhale, let's release those arms out to the sides. We're going to take the feet flat on the mat and just gently window wipe the legs. Just waking up in the spine, moving with the breath as we take them from one side and to the other. Just increasing that range of movement as you warm up. And just one more on each side. Get a little massage of the glutes there, wake up in the hips and the ankles. And last one. Coming back through center, we will lengthen the right leg and just take a little twist in the spine. So we're going to take right hand to the outside of the left knee and just gently pull that knee across the body. Get out all the clicks and cracks as you look behind you towards that left hand. We're trying to keep both shoulders on the mat here. We're going to keep it dynamic this morning. So let's just take a few more breaths here. Not staying in any static positions for too long. On your next exhale, let's come back out, lengthen through the left leg and take it to the other side. So lengthening left leg, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and just gently pull that knee across the body. Again, getting out all those clicks and cracks, wake up the spine. And we're just looking to gaze back towards that right hand extended behind us. And just aiming to keep both shoulders on the mat. Again, we're not going to spend long here. Just stay with the breath. For every exhale, when you try and rest and relax into a pose. And on our next exhale, we're going to come back through center. Now we're just going to wake up the spine again and hug those knees in towards the body and take a little rock side to side just to shake out in the lower back. And then we're going to go ahead and take a little rock up to seated. So if you do have any back pain, you may just wish to skip this and just make your way up to seated. So we'll gently just release the hands and rock up to seated. Let's take a few just to release out in the back. And then once we come to seated, we're going to take a little 90-90 stretch. So we're going to, movement. We're going to take both knees in a 90-degree angle and we'll just gently move around towards the bent knee. Just take a little twist. Keeping the feet where they are, we'll keep the legs nice and wide, 90-90 to the other side and twist towards that leg. And taking it a few more times in each direction, really wake up the hips. And remembering to breathe wherever you are. Awesome. And from here, we're just going to bring the feet in slightly towards the glutes and just push your way up into a little yogic squat. So you may not be able to make your way into yogic squat just like that, so you may want to just find your way into this position. Ideally you want your feet flat, however if you are on the balls of your feet that's okay, or perhaps you need to move around with your knees and your hip placement. So let's just really open up in the hips, taking the knees, lock out those elbows and keep the back as straight as we can, nice and tall. We'll just take a breath here. And on that next exhale, we're going to release our hands down and bring our bum towards the sky. So I'm just going to come back onto the mat for this one. as we lengthen through the arms, lengthen through the legs into our forward fold. And we're going to maneuver from our fold back into that yogic squat. Just waking up the back of our legs and just flowing between those two movements. Moving with the breath as always. Wake up the hamstrings, wake up the calves. And staying in this forward fold, let's just pedal it out as we bend alternate knees. And taking a little inhale to our half lift, hands to the thighs. And we'll exhale, release it down through that fold. So we're going to plant the hands, so you can take a bend at the knees as much as you need, and we're going to come on to a tabletop. So planting those shins down behind you, and we're going to take it into a cat-cow. So find a nice comfortable position with your hands, wrists stacked under shoulders, really spread the fingers, pressing into the squishy part of the palms. And as we inhale, we drop the belly and gaze forward. And as we exhale, we round through the spine. Really wake up the neck, perhaps take a little shake out. Inhale to gaze forward. And exhale to round. Perhaps shake out the hips this time. And dropping the belly. This time we'll open in the shoulders. So just taking your weight onto your right hand. You begin taking circles with your left shoulder. And to the other side, taking the weight onto your left hand. Just wake up in the right shoulder. Nice. Take it through one more cat-cow. And we're going to come to find a neutral spine here. And we're going to engage that core, wake up the core, ready for your ride. We're going to tuck the toes and just lift the knees off the mat. So just light a little fire, engage that core. Staying here for a second, stay with the breath. Nice and strong, take an inhale. And as we exhale, gently reach that bum towards the sky. Pedal out those feet into our downward dog. And bring it back towards that bear hold. Nice and strong, knees just an inch off the floor. Engage the core. And exhale, downward dog. And again, last time through that bear hold. Nice and strong, stay with me. And exhale, bum towards the sky. Just pedal it out in that downward dog. So it's absolutely fine if your heels don't touch the mat, but just wake up the calves, wake up the hamstrings, wake up the shoulders. Just checking in. Is your ear between your biceps? You can just shake your head side to side. And finding some stillness. Let's engage that core again as we inhale. We'll roll forward over the tops of our feet into a high plank. Nice and strong. And as we exhale, we're going to drop the knees. Chin and the chest towards the mat. And take a little inhale into a back bend as we just press the hands into the mat and lengthen through the front body into a cobra. Exhale to release. Tuck those toes, bum back towards the sky. Into that downward dog, and we're going to walk or jump or hop our feet all the way up to the top of the mat and bring it back towards that forward fold. So just releasing the upper body forward, let that blood flow into your head, into your hands. On an inhale, we'll take a half lift, hands to the thighs. And as we exhale, we're going to roll it all the way down to the floor. And as we inhale, I want you to roll up to standing. It's taking your time, vertebrae by vertebrae. Sweep those arms up towards the sky. And exhale, palms to touch, release it down to your fold. Now we're going to come back into a lunge. So just taking one leg back, I'm going to start with the right leg, taking that right foot all the way back into a low lunge. Lengthen through the front body, we're going to inhale and sweep our arms up towards the sky. Take a breath and we exhale. We're going to release that right hand, frame it with the left foot, and sweep left hand up towards the ceiling. Gaze goes up if you can. Just take a little twist and release here for a moment. Take a breath. And taking one more as we inhale. And we'll exhale. We're going to release that left hand just inside this left leg. And we're just going to take a little lizard pose. So you can take any variation of this which suits you. Perhaps you'd like to stay here with the hands just inside the foot. Perhaps you want to tuck under the toes, the back leg, add some movement forward and back. Maybe you'd like to come down onto your elbows. Just finding a variation that suits you, really opening in the hips and the groin. Or maybe you want to use your blocks, come onto your blocks if you have any, or if you don't have any you can use books or a box. Nice, just staying with the breath, one more breath here. And as we exhale, we're going to take a world's greatest stretch. So we're going to release the left arm, hug that left knee and sweep it up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it down, hug the front leg and sweep it up. And take it 2 more times, hugging that front leg and reach up towards the sky. Last one. And release. Releasing that left hand. We're actually going to take it up towards a balance. So we're going to tuck under the toes of the right foot. And coming to balance on this left foot, I'm just going to come back into the camera. We're going to sweep our upper body forward, that right leg behind us. Just find that balance in your warrior 3 pose. Keeping your hands to your heart, or perhaps you'd like to extend them above your head out towards the sides. Just take one more breath. Excellent. And as we exhale, keeping that right leg off the mat, we're going to hug it all the way forward and just take some movement at the ankle. Excellent, and releasing back to your mountain. Let's take that flow to the other side. So as we stand nice and tall, we inhale, reach our arms to the sky. And we exhale, we fold forward into that forward fold. Take a breath, inhale, half lift. Hands to the thighs, flat back. And exhale, release. We're going to take the left foot back this time into that low lunge. Dropping the back knee on top of the toes. We inhale and reach the arms towards the sky. And exhale, dropping the left hand, framing with the right foot. Sweep right arm up towards the sky into that low lunge and twist. And we'll just stay here for a few breaths. Nice, just waking up, full body this time. Let's take one more breath. And exhale, releasing the right hand, just planting it inside the right foot. We're going to come into that lizard stretch. So you're welcome to tuck under the back toes, perhaps add some movement forward and back, make it dynamic. Or we can just stay here, just get nice deep opening in the groin, the hip. Maybe you want to come onto your blocks or onto your arms. Just staying with the breath wherever you are. Nice, just for a moment longer. Your full body is going to be nice and awake, ready for your ride any moment now. And as you take that right arm, we hug it around the right knee and sweep up towards the sky. And repeat for the world's greatest stretch. Hug it around the right knee, sweep it up to the sky. And two more. Hug and reach. Hug and reach. Releasing the right arm, we take it onto the right side for that balance. So just coming back into the shot there. I'm going to balance onto the right foot, sweeping left leg up behind me. Can keep hands to the heart, above the head or up to the side. Just finding that balance. Stay with the breath. Nice and strong, find that stability in your foot. And as we exhale, let's bring that left foot all the way forward, hug it in towards the body. Take some movement at the ankle. Nice. Releasing both feet towards the ground. Make yourself nice and big, full body. Take a breath. And exhale. Release. Now you're ready to go on your ride. Go smash it and come back for the cool down video. Bye.